Where does confidence come from? How do you get it? How do you become confident? Is it looks? Will that get you confident? Is it enough? Is it arrogance? How do you actually get confident? And I'm not talking about confidence that gets you just enough courage to ask for road directions or asking someone, sorry mate, how many more you got left? No, I'm talking about supreme ultimate confidence, capital confidence. Confidence that can get you delusional enough to believe that you can achieve anything you put your mind to. The type of confidence that will get you to chew a gum in front of the camera with a fucking annoying sound and believe that people will still be watching and listening. Yes, that fucking type of confidence. Being confident is one of the most important attributes you can hold. Imagine you could just go through life, through every decision you make, without having to worry too much about it. Imagine that you just feel invincible because you're holding this superpower that tells you that whatever it is that you plan on doing, whatever it is that you set your mind to achieve, you're going to achieve it. Imagine that for a second. I think confidence is the one thing that you can literally use to separate people to separate all humankind into two categories: confident people and insecure people. You see, because most of your life is decision based, and some of it is obviously also circumstantial. But whether you like it or not, you are in the driving seat, meaning that you are driving your life. And how you drive your life depends on how confident you are. Some people will say that either you're confident or you're not. And the reason which I've decided to make this video is because that claim is completely false. You can actually build confidence, you can enforce and reinforce confidence into yourself to become the person that you maybe wants to achieve something important in life and is just too scared about it. And by the way, this is not a typical video on guru type of bullshit on how to manifest confidence into yourself from thin air, but rather a set of practical examples, things that you can actually do from day one, from straight away, to actually build confidence straight away into your system. Now, first of all, you have to understand where confidence comes from. Essentially, you got two sources, two places, right? Which makes it two types of confidence. So the most common one is external confidence. This is based on people around you, right? People around you will make you feel that way. They will make you feel confident, right? It gets fed to you from outside. Give you an example. You're just walking up the road and you notice someone super jacked. What are you going to do? Obviously, you're going to observe, you're going to stare, you're going to look a little bit longer than usual, right? Guess how Jack is going to feel about it? Obviously, he's going to feel very good about it, right? You've just reinforced that confidence into him. Jack is going to go on his way now thinking like, yeah, man, you're the shit. You're the best. You got this. That's how external confidence works, right? It gets fed to you from external validation. Now, the type of confidence that I would rather emphasize is internal confidence, because that one you build it yourself from inside. But before we jump there, it is important, however, to mention, let's say, just 3 examples on external confidence, because it's probably how you're going to start. It's how I started. And something very important is that through this process, you do actually acquire a good level of discipline, which you would need then to build internal confidence. Now, staying on the previous example, which is probably the most obvious one, working out, being fit. People will always judge a book by its cover, right? So having a nice physique, with that, people inherently respect that, because they do understand that there is a struggle to go through that process, to achieve that. And if you've never trained before, if you've never been to a gym, you should absolutely start. Don't just consider it, start. And by the way, training doesn't necessarily have to be from the gym. It can be from anywhere. It can be from home. I've recently made a video on how to keep momentum, either if you're already training and you're struggling with consistency, or you've never trained before. It's a very simple system to basically just build consistency. Just do it daily, doesn't matter what you are. And that literally feeds directly into the idea of starting to build that physique and gaining that external confidence. You'll find the link to that video right down in the description. Now, let's move on to the next one, which is money, being rich. Guess what? People are going to treat you differently. Now, unlike before, where training is just something that you can do whenever, whatever, even as you're watching this video, you can actually do that. With money, obviously, this is not that easy. You can't just get money because you want money. And if you think about it, if you actually want to get money through, I don't know, you have a business idea, you just want to start something, you actually need a level of confidence in the first place. So, and the type of confidence that you need for that is actually internal confidence. And we'll get to that in a moment. Now, the last one is You're just naturally good looking. You're beautiful, hot and sexy, and everyone wants a piece of you. And the ladies, all the ladies notice you. Now, if you don't have that naturally, obviously there's not much you can do about it. And if you think about plastic surgery, well, you need the money to get the plastic surgery, to get beautiful, to get confident, but to have the money, then you need some level of confidence in the first place, which at this point doesn't even make any more sense, because then if you're rich, probably you're confident enough to not give a shit how you look, or you already had the plastic surgery. Now we get to the most important part of the video, in my opinion, right? Internal confidence. Imagine you're the last living guy on the planet. You're alone. You're fit, you're rich, you're sexy, you're whatever, but there's no one there to see you. There's no one there to see it. Where do you get your confidence now? This is where the guru's probably going to jump in and going to go like, you have to believe in yourself. You have to become unstoppable. You have to manifest it. You have to trust yourself. Now, here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with saying that, but if you have to trust yourself in this guru self-affirmation style, but then you wake up every day with zero purpose, no plan, no action, no willingness to learn anything new, and then just hope somehow that a fucking miracle is just gonna fall down from the sky, that is just purely delusional. And I'm comfortable saying that because I've been there, I've been delusional. Just because you trust yourself, but then you don't actually do nothing, that's not gonna be enough. Now, if you wanna base your entire existence on the idea that, you're just gonna wait for something to happen without doing anything, I'm telling you, you're playing the lottery. And if you look at the statistics of that, it's basically you have a window that can start from now and it extends to 1,000 years. And maybe, not even then is certain, maybe within this 1,000 years, you will get that miracle falling down from the sky. So I don't really think that's a good idea. Internal confidence is confidence that is built from inside yourself. But it's evidence-based, which means it's backed up. It needs to be backed up, but not by words, but by actions. Now, imagine someone that you know is a liar. Someone that makes promises, but just can't keep them promises, right? Effectively, someone that does that on the long term becomes a liar, because once you make repeatedly, you make these promises and you don't hold on to them, you know that you're not going to hold on to those promises. You become a liar. Now, would you trust someone like that? Obviously not. And that is exactly where you start from. You start making those promises and you start becoming a man of your word. Wake up early, make that promise, hold on to it. Create an objective, make a plan, right? Make that promise and hold on to it. Execute that plan, make that promise and hold on to that promise as well. Don't quit, don't fail just because it didn't work out. Learn from it, do it again, do it better. Make that promise as well. Hold that promise as well, right? Now imagine yourself holding on to all of these promises and looking yourself in the mirror and asking yourself, can I be confident? Fuck yeah, you can be confident. How can you not be? You're already part of a very small percentage of people, right? And this is true confidence. This is a completely different level. It doesn't depend from external validation. You don't need people to approve that in any way, shape or form. As a matter of fact, some people around you might actually start to not like you, because you're now going to remind them of a very important conversation they just keep avoiding to have with themselves. You just built trust in yourself, and that comes before everything else. What people might think of you at this point becomes completely irrelevant. As a matter of fact, the actual advantage of all this is that you're not going to be bothered anymore if, let's say, some people will not appreciate you or just, let's say, make wrong judgment of you. I'll give you a personal example. In the past, I've been accused many times of taking steroids. Now, some of these people that actually say that have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. They've never went to a gym, they've never trained, and somehow they think that protein shakes and steroids are kind of like the same thing. But that's beyond the point. What I'm trying to say here is that once you're capable to look yourself in the mirror and trust yourself because you know exactly who you are, what people say or might think of you is completely irrelevant, right? It just doesn't matter. Now, surely I can lie to you. I can take steroids and just lie and say I don't, and then talk about this discipline, motivational bullshit. And I can lie to you, but probably the problem is I can't lie to myself. When I look in the mirror, I know I'm just a fucking liar, right? So how can I trust myself if I know I'm a liar? You might not know it, but I know it, right? So how can I trust myself? And this is exactly why these people don't matter, right? a lot of these people will probably just, they will be okay with avoiding that mirror reflection, right? Will avoid forever having that conversation with themselves, because they rather just build an identity which is based on outside approval from people that they don't even know. So they don't matter. You're at a different level now. There is a second link in the description of a video that I made in regards to how to align thoughts with actions. 4 daily habits that you can do daily. This is something that I do daily. It's part of my routine and I've been doing it forever. And again, it's something actionable. It's something easy. You just have to do it consistently every day, and it builds that confidence. It builds that self-trust and a lot of discipline along the way. Now, the next thing is a difficult one. At one point in time, we all went through something difficult, something painful. Maybe you're going through it right now. Unfortunately, there's no practical tip I can give you to overcome a difficult period. But what I can say is that the type of confidence that you can extract from situations like this is what I call silent confidence, right? This confidence comes from surviving difficult periods. I've recently lost a family member. Maybe you went through something similar, maybe something worse. There is something worse. I don't know. I know pain is subjective. I know that whatever is going wrong in your life right now, that's probably the greatest problem. And I believe you. But here's the thing. It's temporary. Whatever it might be, it's temporary. It might take a lot of time before it goes away, or in some cases, unfortunately, it might be something that you're going to have to live with your entire life. But however, that peak pain, stress, fear, whatever negative element of it will eventually fade away. And the reason which I say this is because once you acknowledge this, you understand that whatever storm comes your way, you're just going to open up your umbrella if it makes any difference, which probably not, but you're just going to accept that you're going to get wet, you're going to get cold, you're going to get pushed to the ground, but you understand that eventually that storm will stop and you'll get up once that happens. Going through hard moments like this creates internal strong confidence, allowing you to stay calm, stay positive, to avoid making impulsive decisions, to build a strong character. If life throws shit at you and you don't collapse, how can you not be confident? Now, this is the last one, and this is the one that you've probably heard so many times. This is the guru style, right? Now, what makes it guru affirmation bullshit is the fact that it's not backed up, like I've said before. So let's make now a clear distinction. If you're just going to talk to yourself, right? You got this, you're the best, you're going to do it, trust yourself and all of that, but you haven't done any work up until this point, and obviously, who are you talking to? You're not talking to yourself. You're just going to sound stupid, right? Because you're not going to believe it. But if you actually got to this stage where you've actually done the work, you've actually held on to your promises, you've trained, you've woken up early, you created plans, you've executed those plans, you went through difficult moments, you've survived them, you've done all of those things that actually they build your internal confidence. At this point, it's absolutely fine that you can talk to yourself. You're not going to sound stupid. Because look, some days are going to be more difficult than others. It's absolutely fine to just encourage yourself a little bit. But the key difference here is that you are actually talking to a true version of yourself, right? You've done this before. You're not talking to your imagination. Because if you want to just lie to yourself and just keep repeating yourself these affirmations, you can do them out loud as many times as you want. They're not going to last for long. Maybe they're going to get you a little bit motivated to make your bed for the next couple of days, or maybe sign up to the gym, go there for a couple of times. But it's temporary. Just like motivation, it's not going to last. It will fade away. But once you've done the work, right? Once you are actually that person already, it's easier. You can talk to yourself. It's absolutely fine. It doesn't sound stupid anymore. My coffee is done, guys. I'm going to leave it here. I really hope you can use this video to reinforce your confidence, to get any sort of, any level of self-trust, of discipline. And I can assure you, if you do this, you will start straight away. It's nothing complicated. It's nothing that you have to think about it too much. You actually don't have to think about it. You just have to start doing it. That is actually the most difficult thing, just to start, because naturally you just want to kind of like think it in your head. And I'll say, and I've done that many times. Everything that I say is something that I do. I see it works, and I'm thinking, if this works for me, there is a very good chance it might work for you. So Smash that like button if you find this video useful. Subscribe if you haven't done that already. Hype the video if you got that feature. And drop me a comment as well. I'll be happy to interact with you. And that's it. I'll see you on the next one.